Hi, it's Katie and welcome to my corner of the world and welcome to Mask Monday. Hey, also happy Memorial Day. So today, in honor of Memorial Day, I got my blue shirt on, but I have the I'm a Cherry Blossom. I thought it had the blue in it, and of course the cherry blossoms always remind me of kind of DC. Hey, and I have my red in my rodeo. Oh, this is the Dragon's Blood eye mask. So and then, I don't know, today I kind of felt like I'd do a little bit of a Tea Tuesday on a Mask Monday and just kind of catch you up with things, talk to you a little bit. And, I don't have a whole lot planned for this. Again, just thought we would kind of chit chat. All right, so if you want to chat, come join me. Okay, so I'm back. I've got everything on. It's hard to see the rodeo ones because they kind of get covered up. They were actually white, so I guess my white from my red, white, and blue is the white actual masks. Um, let me tell you a little bit about what I have on here. I have the Rodeo Dragon's Blood eye masks. These are to hydrate and tone depuff and biocellulose eye masks, and they are like super thin and on, and they're like wedged in between two of like these little paper things, and then you take the paper off on both sides. Now I have them this time going this way as opposed to this way because they had all kind of the depuffing and stuff that I could get under my eyes, so I have them turned that way. And then the I'm Cherry Blossom mask is from Tony Moly, and it is a brightening mask, which I love brightening masks in the summer. And of course, Memorial Day is kind of the kickoff to summer, so you'll be seeing a lot of brightening masks during the summer from me. I like to get kind of that like a glow from within. And all right. So, hi, welcome to my channel. Well, if you are new, my name is Katie, and on here I do all kinds of unboxings, subscription boxes, mystery boxes, do hauls, Mask Mondays, Tea Tuesdays, anything else that I find fun and interesting, and I hope you do too. Any of that sounds good to you, please consider hitting the subscribe button down there, right down there. And to my tried and true subscribers, thank you all so much for coming back and supporting me. I love you guys so much. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm going to kind of treat this almost like a Tea Tuesday, like a catch up with me, because last Tea Tuesday I kind of ran out of time. Tomorrow is the last day of the month, the last Tuesday of the month, so I'm planning on doing some channel shout outs to my friends and who are right near milestones. So I thought, and I have a lot to catch you up on, quite frankly. Because it's been almost 2 weeks, and it has been a crazy busy 2 weeks in our lives. Before I get into kind of the insignificance of my day-to-day life, I do want to take a moment to express my undying gratitude and thanks to those who serve, or those who have that are family members of people who serve in the military. And of course, Memorial Day is all about really stopping and remembering those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country and died while serving. So, I want to thank everybody who's currently serving, thank their families, thank the families of those who have had service members who have died in the past, as this is the day to remember you and what you have done to protect this country and what we stand for. Okay. Hey, thank you for letting me say that. And, yeah. Okay, so the last couple weeks. Emily had dance and dance and dance and dance and dance and dance. We spent all of, not this past week, but the week before, pretty much at dance. She was either in a rehearsal or a recital almost every day. I was backstage mom for 2 of the recitals. The only one that I technically was supposed to be able to see was her dance company one, where she had 4 numbers. I saw 2 of them. It was crazy, folks. I'm telling you, it is crazy. So, oh, she and I were absolutely exhausted by the end of the week with having to go back and forth to the theater that many times, spending so many hours there. She, of course, was doing a lot more physical work than I was, but it was still a lot. She did fabulous in all of her dances. I don't have any videos or pictures hers from them. I have one picture backstage because I was always the parent that was like rushing to get her there or on time, getting her ready backstage and everything. So, oh, I don't have the cute photos out front in the lawn and all of the pretty outfits. And honestly, because we were there so much, when she was done every night, we were just ready to go. Oh, we do have professional photos coming from her dance company photos. Unfortunately, they did not do them for her ballet and tap routine. I don't know why they didn't do it for those classes, but they didn't. So yeah, but that was crazy. The reason I only got to see 2 out of her 4 company dances was my mom and my sister were coming to that show, in addition to my husband Bob and Andrew, of course. And my mom, who is 81, decided that at first she was coming to our house and she was going to go there with my husband and Andrew. But she decided that she could get to the theater on her own, and that was kind of the massive mistake, was deciding she should go on her own instead of coming here. Now, to come to our house, she still has to drive about an hour, and she's perfectly fine doing that, but somehow her GPS got her all routed wrong. I don't know what she was putting in. My sister discovered later on that she didn't have the volume on, so she was just trying to go by the map they were showing her and where to turn, and not actually hearing it. But she got herself completely lost. Completely lost. And I was trying to get her to the theater, wanted to let my sister see the actual show, because I, of course, had seen the rehearsals at least. So I was trying to help my mom. Finally, it just became too much. My mom was somewhere safe. I had to go get her, and by the time I got to her, the recital was essentially over. There was no way we would have made it back in time to see anything. So we ended up just going out for dinner, and she got home fine later that night, but it was scary. You don't like to think about your parents getting older and not being able to do the things that used to come so easily to them. So that happened, and then the next day, that was Friday. Saturday, Emily still had another performance, and she and I basically collapsed after that. And Sunday, I started getting a little bit of a sore throat. I didn't think much of it, and we had to go. Oh, in addition to all of this other stuff going on, my aunt, who will be 87 and on the 11th, is moving near us. She has lived her entire life in Tarrytown, New York, which, if you don't know where that is, if you've ever read anything in like any of the Sleepy Hollow, the Headless Horseman, or Rip Van Winkle, any of those those stories that take place in the Catskills. That's kind of the area. In fact, the famed bridge from the Sleepy Hollow one Headless Horseman one, my grandmother's house was like just up the road from. But my aunt has lived in that little town her entire life, 87 years. Um, it's just gotten too much. It's like a 5-hour drive for us, and my sister, my mom, and I are all here in the Baltimore area, so it's, you know, she doesn't have my aunt doesn't have children, and she's no longer married. She's no other siblings than my mom that are still alive. So, and it's just getting too hard for her to just do everything on her own. And so she made the decision to move down into a retirement community. She's in an independent living apartment, which means that she can still take care of all of her own needs within that apartment. And but she is in a facility that is geared towards seniors and what their needs are. So like her apartment's all on one floor. There's an elevator. She was living in a walk-up in New York. Her washer and dryer, everything is right there for her. But we're like having to move her in, so I spent Sunday waiting for some furniture delivery, unpacking some stuff, and kids and my husband helped. But that day, I just kept feeling like worse and worse and worse throughout the day. And just came home and just like wanted to just fall into bed. I just attributed it all to just being tired from the week before. So, oh, Monday I knew it was most likely a bad cold, and it was. I tested myself multiple times for other things because I was supposed to go, and I did go on Tuesday and help my mom and my aunt, and that's when the major furniture was being delivered, although she's still waiting on her bed and her couch, which is a whole nother crazy story. But I helped them unpack almost all of the boxes on Tuesday, after working half a day, and yeah, I was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I was kind of done. And that's why, like, by the time Tuesday came, Tuesday night, I was like, I can't. And so it's mainly been a bad cough and congestion. And like I said, I tested several times and there was nothing. So, yeah. So that's been kind of my world. Andrew has kind of been along for the ride. He has scouts. He had a major project due kind of the same week that Emily had all of her dance stuff. So, between dance and Andrew's science project, I was probably up until like 2 or 3 in the morning. So no wonder I got sick. Like, I just ran myself down with everything, and I had end of semester grading to do. It was a little crazy. But, you know, we made it through. The news. Wow. Being a mom of a 10-year-old, the news was rough. I'm so tired of these things continuing to happen and not seeing anything but thoughts and prayers for these families. And I have nothing to give these families but my thoughts and my prayers, because I can only imagine what they are going through. Those of you who know me and been around, you know, Emily and Andrew are the lights of my life. They are what keep me going. They are my heart. And to think that one day I could send them off to school where they're supposed to be safe and protected. Like, there should, other than their own home, that's where they should be safe and protected. And is at school, and knowing that that's becoming less and less of a certainty in this country is horrifying to me. And, we see it everywhere. We don't see it on that scale. But I see these parents crying. I see their hearts ripped out, their souls ripped out of them. And it doesn't get better. I know enough from teaching end of life that grief, that hurt doesn't end for parents. It will always be there. It will define their lives moving forward. They will find ways to go on, but that grief will always, always be there. It'll be around the corner. It'll be in the happy faces of a child that they see that should have been theirs. Graduation will come and go. Life events will come and go, and they won't see them. They will never see their darling babies again. And they are babies. They're 10 years old. As a mom, I can't even comprehend losing my babies. And we see it. We've had problems at our schools, even our elementary schools. We've had the high school that my children are supposed to go to had a stabbing at it. My son's middle school had somebody shot by a BB gun, and the other high school that many of the kids are slated for had somebody bring a weapon to school. We've got to find something. I don't care what side of the aisle you sit on. We've got to do something. We've got to keep our children safe. We've got to make this world a safer place for them. All right. Give me a second. Okay. So yeah, that's where my life is. I hate to turn happy things. I hope you all had a fantastic holiday weekend, that you are enjoying a extra day off somewhere in your week, whether it's today, Monday, or if it was Friday. I hope you were able to spend it with family and friends, and I hope you gave them an extra tight hug, because there's so many families this weekend that won't be able to do that. So yeah, that is it. That is all I have for you today. Until I see you next time, have a great day.